Then late night to get a full moon reading. Let's start with Moonology. First quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. All right, believe in your good luck, Sagittarius. Or for anyone, it's a Sagittarius energy. Okay, believe in your good luck. Whatever is going on in your life, you need to take care of the small stuff and the big stuff will fall into place. Problems can arise now because of carelessness or a judgment lapse. Avoid telling everyone your opinion until you're sure you know exactly what's going on. Think about the baby steps you need to take on your way to your goal and don't take too many risks. Believe in your own good luck, but don't be arrogant about it. Think an important decision through very carefully before taking action. Tune into your manifesting powers. The crown chakra sits at the top of your head. It's known as the 1,000-petal lotus chakra, which, as it opens, reveals the mysteries of the universe and your connection to all life everywhere. Tuning into its beautiful violet color can help you to find direction and see the bigger picture. Visualize yourself in a column of pure violet light and hold this card to your crown as you call in the energies. Energies of the first quarter moon in Sagittarius, thank you for showing me that life is an adventure. Okay, so they're saying don't forget the details. Don't forget the small parts of your plan, the small baby steps along the way. As you aim for that goal, that overall goal. There's another card I wanted to, oh, here we go. Before I go forward. In Aquarius, you have chalice, fulfillment. That's like being completely satisfied and content, full of love, comfortable. It's like the Ace of Cups. Your cup runneth over. Chalice, fulfillment, completely fulfilled. I like it. So being fulfilled, and I dare say lucky with that Sagittarius card there. Okay. I'll get one card from this. What is I'll take it. It's just sitting at the bottom though. Risk taker. Okay, so now may be a good time for you to take risk as well. As you're feeling fulfilled, everything's going well, you feel lucky, this is an opportune time for you to do something different. You know, take a chance on something. You feel lucky, you know? That's what I'm feeling here. Veiled direction, walk through uncertainties with faith and patience. The fog will lift. I almost said the veil will lift. Let me say now that the veil is thin or something. Veiled direction, walk through uncertainties with faith and patience. The fog will lift. So risk taker, not really knowing what's next, but willing to take that chance and trusting, having faith and patience at the same time. I like it. I like it. Okay. What are some things that you might have to deal with internally? What are some things you might have to face other than a test of your faith and patience? Anything else? Or are they feeling lucky and they need to take a chance and risk? Grief and pain find healing and deeper connection to the self. Sorrow, mourning, loss. I think this means a loss, fearing that you'll take a loss. Like, yeah, you're feeling satisfied, your cup runneth over, everything's going well for you, you're feeling lucky. But if you take a risk, will you lose all of this good luck or your status that you've achieved or all this that you've accomplished? Okay. Let's get some advice from the Divine Feminine on that. Let's answer that question right now about being afraid to lose everything if you take this risk. It could be in love, it could be in business, it could be a career change, it could be a family decision to move, it could be anything at all. And we have Catherine Laborde, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Believing in self, believing that you are worth miracles and that miracles can happen for you and to you. And the miracle might be for you that everything will actually end up better than I thought it would end up by taking this chance. One more, goddesses, the Divine Feminine. Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body and I love the women in my life fiercely. Your path and what you're doing may indeed involve women. Something that you're doing may be on behalf of women, or you may be a strong female, you know, with a divine feminine aura, you know, path, purpose, to do more for, to uplift women, to be an example of a powerful woman who loves herself, her community, and is very aware. Connected to spirit. That's it. Okay. So that will help you, you know, having faith in yourself and the goddess within you. And that miracles are to happen for you and for anyone. If for anyone, why not you? Let's see, wisdom of the oracle. What's it? Come to the edge. Yeah, this is about taking a risk. Come to the edge and believe that you won't fall. The divine will catch you. Spirit will catch you. You're thinking too much. When I get this card, you know, I don't always, but right away I thought, okay, you're thinking too much about it. And that might make you even more fearful the longer you think about it, instead of just jumping or, you know, making that leap. You might talk yourself out of it. Flexible. Seeing mentally, agility, mental agility. How can I say what I'm thinking? Like, you're thinking a lot. You might already be doing mental gymnastics, but in this case, I mean, like, be flexible in your outcome and what you expect. Don't just be so rigidly thinking this thing can go one way. Open your mind. There you go. Be flexible. Be willing to think outside the box. Imagine the best case scenarios. And then chop wood, get to work on that adventure or taking that risk, whatever it's involving, get to it. That's what ancestors are saying. Chop wood, I love it. Let's get a spiritual message. I think you're doing something spiritual on behalf of women, or you're a strong woman and you're doing something. Community came out with life balance. Making a community contribution, standing up for the rights of deeply caring for social issues. That's what I felt like you were doing, something on behalf of women, or that affects them indirectly. If it's not, ifightforwomen.org is something that will enhance their lives or help somehow. And then life balance. Maybe the community help you're doing, it will help their life balance. It could be that is the work you're doing will improve the quality of their life, which life balance is a major issue for women. So maybe that is what you're involved in. Balancing different elements in life work. Play hard, work hard mentality, achieving it all in perfect balance. Or this may be something too that you know fully. That's why you're doing it on behalf of women, or why this is your inspiration, because you know all too well how tricky that is. That's what I'm getting from that. I'm not going to do a full line of tarot, but I am interested. I'm curious to see what pops up from tarot regarding this. Wow, at the cut we have the Nine of Pentacles in the World. I'm taking this as in you're leveling up, and you may be single mom. Or if you are married, you're an independent woman. You're a free thinker, self-made and all. I love it. What wants to come out? Something slid down when it does that. Nine of Pentacles again. Okay. She said, yeah, that's me. Okay, so I'll leave you out. You definitely want to come out. Miss Independent. Lovers. So Miss Independent, it doesn't have to mean romance actually. It could mean you're tied, you're committed to your purpose. Let's see what the next card. Okay, the Hierophant with the Eight of Pentacles. This could be the divine. You co-creating with the divine. This is your purpose. You co-create, and then the Lovers. You are co-creating. This is your purpose. Wow. Take risk. It's always a risk when you co-create with the divine. It's not a factual blueprint, or it's not like the everyday cookie cutter path. You gotta have faith. That's what it's about. Wow. One more. Icing on the cake here. I just said I'm not going to do too many of them. Judgment. I think this is your awakening. You are awakening. This is your purpose. This is your path. And on this full moon, you're getting a strong nudge. And at the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups. It's a blessing. You may feel like It's not, but it is. It is. You just have to push through and enjoy the process. Don't look at it as in, oh, I'm so scared. Look at it as in, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and I am going to go all in, me and the divine. I'm honored. It's a privilege to do this for women or for humanity. And God trusts me and is working with me on this. What greater thing in the world could there be? So with that, yeah, I think you should enjoy the journey and take the fear out of it completely. Don't let it ruin your fun, you know? And thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.